Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Biobuddy. I hope all of you are doing fine. I am also doing good, and now in this brand new video we will be moving on with the next topic, a very fresh topic, that is diversity of living organisms. Right? This is chapter number 3 of Bio from your NCERT for class 9th. Before this we have completed with our 2 chapters, the cell and the tissues. Okay, very simple, but in this chapter you need to do one thing which is very important. आपको थोड़ा सा memorize करना पड़ेगा. Okay, you need to memorize a bit, like the years, the scientist's name, when they discovered it, and what did they discover. These are the things which you need to remember in this chapter. Rest is again very simple. Okay, I will be making it very simple for you by firstly telling you the summary points, that what we will be studying in this chapter, right? The main objective of this chapter, particularly in this video. Okay, for example, right now I am starting, this is the introductory video of your chapter diversity. So in this chapter we will be covering a bit of these topics, right, in this video for today. Okay, in this video we will be covering these topics. Fine. So first of all, let us start with the meaning of the term diversity. Diversity means variation or variety. Okay, diversity means variation / variety. Right? जब आप ice cream की shop पे जाते हो, what do you see? You see many different ice creams are there. So that means there is a variety of ice creams, there is a variation in the taste, there is a variation in the color, there is a variation in the thickness of the ice creams. Okay, so now what happens, beta? Diversity also means that there is variation, there is variety of living organisms. Okay, so living organisms, beta, they have a huge variety, they are huge in number and they have a huge variety. Many different organisms are present. Okay, so what is the meaning of diversity of living organisms? That means this chapter we will be studying about different varieties or different variation of species or different variation of living organisms present in a particular area. Fine. Now what is the meaning of biodiversity? Bio, first of all, separate the 2 words. Bio means what? Bio means living. Okay, and diversity means again variation. So that means biodiversity means the variation, or you can say the living forms which are having different varieties. Okay, so the definition of, I am changing my marker, just a minute. Yes, so the definition of biodiversity will be the variation of living forms in a particular area. The variation of living forms in a particular area or region. Okay, in a particular area or region. What is this, beta? This is the meaning of biodiversity, or this is the definition of the term biodiversity. So biodiversity means, bio means living, diversity means variation. That means the form of variation in the living organism. There is a different types of variation. The variation of living forms found in the particular area or region. Now when you look around yourself, beta, right, wherever you are sitting, you are looking around, you will see that either there is a living form or it is a non-living form. Okay, for example, this fan, air, sound, floor, what are these? Water, what are these? These are all non-living forms. So the non-living forms, they are known as the abiotic factors. So when you look around, you will see that there are majorly 2 factors which are present, the abiotic factors and the biotic factors. Abiotic factors refers to the non-living forms like your sunlight, air, water, sand, soil. These are all coming in the category of abiotic forms. Right? And biotic forms considers mainly of 3 things. That is the living forms, basically plants, animals and microorganisms. These are all coming in the category of biotic forms. Okay, so beta, whenever you move forward, for example, you change your area. For example, right now you're living in India. Later on, you go and move and shift to some other country or some other area. You will see that with the change in area, beta, the living forms also change. The variety also changes, right? With the change in area or region, the variety or the living form also changes. Okay, so this is a very, very important point here. Right, beta. Now let's move to the next term, that is taxonomy, or you can say taxonomy. Taxonomy is what, beta? It is a branch of bio that deals with the identification, nomenclature and classification. What is taxonomy? It is a branch of bio. It is a branch of bio that deals with, beta, three things. Firstly, identifying or identification. Identification. Then naming it. Naming is known as nomenclature. Nomenclature. And last is classifying them or classification. Okay. So the three factors on the basis of which taxonomy came into mind was, firstly, we will identify the species. Secondly, we will what? Nomenclature. उसको नाम देना बेटा, उसको name देना. Okay, nomenclature means giving that particular species a name. Then thirdly, beta, classifying them on the basis of their similarities and differences. ठीक है, similarities and differences. अब क्या होता है बेटा, अगर आपको बहुत बड़ा सा एक ग्रुप दे दिया, if I am giving you a big group of all the animals, right, insects छोड़ो, if I am giving you a group, okay, and in that group I am giving you giraffe, I am giving you grasshopper, I am giving you eel, I am giving you earthworm, I am giving you zebra, I am giving you leopard, I am giving you elephant, right, I am giving you blue whale, I am giving you spider. So there are a variety of animals which I am giving you all under one basket. What will you say that, ma'am, how do we classify this? This is also an animal, this is also an animal, so they're all animals. But I will say, how is eel different from tiger? You will say, ma'am, it is totally different. Then how do we classify them? Firstly, we will see them, how they are looking. They look very different from one another. So beta, what happens in classification is that whatever we are doing, first we are identifying it. In taxonomy, first we are identifying कि ये क्या है, what is this? We are giving it a name and later on we are classifying it. Okay, so classification, that is our next heading. Classification is basically putting them into groups or putting the organisms into group on the basis of their similarities and their dissimilarities. Okay, similarities के basis पे भी आप उनको group कर सकते हो and differences के basis पे भी आप organisms को group कर सकते हो बेटा, which is known as classification. What is classification? It is basically the grouping of organisms into many different groups on the basis of their similarities and what? Dissimilarities. Right? Now, what is the importance of classification? करनी क्यों है मैम classification? What is the need? Animals जैसे हैं ठीक है, हमें क्यों classify करना है उनको? बेटा, why do we have to classify organisms? Very important point. It is making our study very easier. Right? For example, अगर मैंने आपको अभी aquatic animals दे दिए, aquatic, terrestrial and one in the air. Okay, I am giving you three categories. So, will it be easier for you to study them? Obviously yes, because you know that yes, these are found in the water, these are found in the land, these are found in the air. So you will have certain characteristic feature in your mind that yes, I am studying right now the animals which are present in the air, which live in the air on the basis of their habitat. But what if I am giving you a big group and I am giving you just study this group? How will you study that group? तुम बोलोगे मैम ये तो अर्थवर्म है, ये तो जमीन में रहता है, ये टाइगर है, ये लेपर्ड है, ये तो दोनों वहां रहते हैं अपना जंगल में. एंड द थर्ड वन, इफ आई से दैट मैम दिस आई एम गिविंग अ ब्लू व्हेल, मैम ये तो पानी में रहती है, तो हम उसको कैसे क्लासिफाई करें? सो द बेस्ट थिंग इज दैट क्लासिफाइंग makes your job easy, right? You are able to study the work very simply. आप बहुत इजीली स्टडी कर पाते हो. So classification is making the study easier. It helps us know that what organisms are evolutionary changing now. Okay? Evolution के साथ साथ बेटा कौन से organisms हैं जो change हो रहे हैं, and how organisms are related to each other. Okay? So importance of classification beta has 3 points. First, please note it down side by side that it is making our study easier. It helps us know that how the organisms are evolutionary changing. They are changing in their evolutionary relationships. How are they changing, and how one organism is related to one another. Okay, then what is evolution beta? Evolution is basically a series of changes that takes place over certain generations and helps the organism make changes in themselves. Okay, evolution क्या है? जैसे हम है बेटा, right now you are seeing me, I am standing straight, right? I have skin, I have hair only in some parts of my body. But what happened in the earlier times, thousands and thousands of years ago, what happens? Our ancestors, they were chimpanzees. Okay, so what happened? Chimpanzees, और अभी भी आपका अपना DNA change, अगर आप अपना DNA check करवाओगे बेटा, you will find certain similarities. Okay, so our ancestors, they were chimpanzees, but slowly with the time, evolution kept happening, and due to evolution beta, now we look like this. We are standing straight. We are known as Homo sapiens. Right? So evolution is basically beta the gradual changes that happens in generations after generations that helps in making changes in certain species of organisms. Okay? So who gave the term beta evolution? किसने दिया था evolution? Evolution was the term given by Charles Darwin in 1859. Write it here. It was given by Charles Darwin in 1859 beta, and he wrote all these things in his book. What is the book? The Origin of Species. The Origin of Species. Okay, and taxonomy beta, who is known as the father of taxonomy? It was Carolus Linnaeus, right? And he also gave the beta basis of classification. Fine. So in this video we are just covering up just the main topics and the definitions, and who discovered, who gave the term evolution, who gave the term taxonomy, what happened in taxonomy, what is classification, why is it important, all the things we have covered. Now in the next video we will be moving forward with the next topic, right? Till now, if you have any doubt in this video, we can put down in the comment section and we can all discuss it. I will answer to all the questions. Right? Feel free to ask any type of questions if you want in the comment section related to this chapter. Fine. So now I will have to leave. I will see you all in the next video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Share this video as much as possible with your friends. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.